Okay, so there's been a lot of talk lately, especially with regards to interest rates going up. And I mean, right now we are at twice, maybe three times the interest rate that we were looking at last year on a 30-year fixed. And so there's not a lot of people that are trying to pull equity out of their home or consolidate debts and at the same time wanting to change their first mortgage because that rate is so low. With that said, the home equity line of credit is a great solution to that problem. It makes it so that you don't have to touch your first mortgage. You're adding a second mortgage that you can access, but you don't have to access it. It's not a loan, it's a line of credit. And the difference between a loan and a line of credit is just like an auto loan compared to a credit card. The credit card, you're only paying interest on the amount that you've used. So to the extent that you've borrowed against your credit card, you'll pay interest. When you pay that off, you're no longer having to make any payments on it. And that's the really cool thing about a home equity line of credit, is that you'll have a mortgage payment on the home equity line of credit while you have a balance. But when you pay the balance off, there's no payment. So you just kind of have it there, and it's there kind of as a security blanket, as a helpful hand, whatever you want to think. But it's there, it's available. You can access the funds if you need to, and so I think it's a great way for someone who has maybe some high debts, high expense, monthly expense debts that they'd like to consolidate, but they don't want to break into that first mortgage and change the rate on that first mortgage from 2.875 to 7%. I mean, who would really want to do that right now if you don't have to, right? So if you can leave that first mortgage at 2.875%, even if the home equity line of credit is like 15%, I mean, even if it is, right, you don't have to use it. You can borrow the funds if you need to, as long as the rate is the same or lower than the rate on your credit card. You're saving money, and because it's a mortgage stretched over a longer period of time, the payment will be lower as well. So you could pay principal and interest on it and still pay less than probably what you're paying right now on your credit card. So from a budget standpoint, home equity line of credit could really help you. Now, one thing to know is the LoanDepot, the new LoanDepot home equity line of credit, it has to be started through a link that your loan officer sends you. So you can't go just online and digitally complete a link for the home equity line of credit. It has to be tied to the loan officer that's working with you, right? And so you're getting this information because you're a past client of mine. And so with that said, if you want to look into the home equity line of credit, let me know and I'll forward the information to you, or we will connect and we will talk about it. Then the next step would be I would send you the link to complete the application. The whole process, start to finish, it takes like a week. So it's a streamlined home equity line of credit. It is not going to be the best terms in the world. So you could probably go to a credit union, pay for the appraisal, go through a month, 45-day process, and then you might be able to get the best home equity line of credit ever, right? If you're too busy and you just want to get something quick and have it, this is that option for you, right? So just to let you know, there are kind of two directions to go, right? There's the best option possible, and then there's the simple, easy option. We're more the simple, easy option in this one. So with that said, if you're interested, let me know. I will send you out the information and we can get that started for you. Any other questions, just take note of the information I'll be sending out here in the next couple of months, and stay tuned for the next update. All right, take care.